This is my first video. I want to share with you about what I learned on LeetCode. So today I'm working on Symmetric 3, and since I'm an iOS developer, so I'm gonna work this using a Swift programming language. So basically this is a tree structure or a tree algorithm, and here we have the class of tree node, inside of which we have value of that node, and then the left and also the right node of their, it's like their children, it's like its children. So we have a question that we need to solve. It is called symmetric tree, which the value on the left and on the right should be a mirror. For example, like this: if we have a value of 2 on the left, on the right also needs to be 2, but the child of these two on the right is 4, and the child 2 of the right node, the left child, is also needs to be 4. So it's like a mirror, symmetrical, like this. So yeah, this is the input. The output should be true. But if it's like this, 1 and then 2, this is still true. But when it goes to the right side, uh, the left child of these two is null. uh, but the right child is 3, and then the right node here 2, left child, it actually should be 3 also, but this one is null, and on the right it is 3. This is not symmetrical. This could be other thing, or I'm not sure how to call it, but yeah, in this case this is false. So alright, we are going to use recursion here, but first, before we go on to this function, we are gonna create another function called I'm gonna call it isMirror. So the input will be left node, which is also a 3 node, and then right node, which is also a 3 node, and it also returns a boolean. By the way, I think I'm just gonna call this left, and oh, it will be confusing. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here right now is a while function. I think, okay, from the first is gonna be the concept of this solution. This is going to check whether the left is and the right is mirroring or not. How it goes: first, we gonna guard or protect one condition where both the left and the right node is nil. So we're just going to write like this: if left node is equals to nil, and then the right node is also nil, we can just return true because both of them are mirroring. Okay, we go on to the next part, which we are going to check whether the left value and the right value is the same. We're just going to use guard left node because this is an optional. We give a question mark, then value needs to be equal to right node val, else return false. If they are different, between left node and right node, just return it false. Okay, and then what are we going to return from this function is we first are going to check whether we're gonna have two conditions. The first one, we are going to recursive this function like this: is mirror of the left node dot left and then so sorry, left node dot left should be equal right node dot right, right? Okay, and then the second condition is mirror of left node dot right is the same as right node dot left. Okay, so I think this is for the isMirror function, and from this function we're just going to call it here return isMirror of root and root, because it will just, this is going to be the left one and the right one. So how can this work? How can this function works? When we call this function, it will put this root node as a parameter, left root left and right root. Okay, and it will first check is it nil or not. Since they're not nil, we're just gonna pass it to the next line, and then we're gonna check whether the value of both are true or not. Since both are true, it will not going to go on this part, so we'll just continue to the next line, and it'll check, and it will return a boolean which gonna first check whether the left and the root dot left and the root dot right is it the same or not. It will go on to this function again, and it will check is it nil or not. No. And then what about the value? We're going to check, right, the left, the root dot left and the root dot right, is it true? Oh, that's true. So the first condition is going to be true, and we're going to check the next one, root dot right and root dot left, is it still true? Okay, true. But it's not actually that easy, because we will continue on the recursive until a condition met, which is until the bottom, which the left and the right is nil, and we'll just return true, and we'll not call this recursive function anymore. So I think this should work. We're just gonna run it first and see whether the case is true or not. Oh, I think I have a typo here. Sorry guys, big mistake. Alright, what's wrong? Another typo. You know, we don't have autocomplete in LeetCode when we're not premium, so this will happen a lot, I think. And even a space, my bad, sorry guys. Oh my god. Alright, so it is accepted. All the cases are true, I guess. We're just gonna run it. Okay, cool. Thank you guys for listening, for watching. Sorry for bad quality since this is my first video. See you guys next time.